What is the Competing Values Framework? The Competing Values Framework, or just CVF, is a management theory that was developed initially from research done on the major indicators of effective organizational performance. It was developed by Robert Quinn and John Rohrbaugh in the 1980s. Based on statistical analyses of a comprehensive list of effectiveness indicators, Quinn and Rohrbaugh discovered two major dimensions underlying conceptions of organizational effectiveness. These two dimensions are organizational focus and organizational preference for structure. Together, the two dimensions form 4 quadrants, with each quadrant unique in defining sets of values and implications. This model has been found useful for organizing and understanding a variety of topics related to organizational design, and extending beyond, including leadership development and corporate culture. Here is a broad list of topics where we can apply CVF. Organizational design, organizational effectiveness, leadership competencies, organizational culture, stages of life cycle development, organizational quality, leadership roles, financial strategy, information processing, brain functioning, and the list goes on. We can see this framework depicted on the PowerPoint slide. Now, let's take a deeper dive into each of the quadrants. In the top left quadrant, we have collaborate. This is the human relations model. This quadrant places a lot of emphasis on flexibility and internal focus. It stresses cohesion, morale, and human resources development as criteria for effectiveness. General competencies and attributes for organizations in this quadrant include teamwork, collaboration, talent management, empowerment, or interpersonal relationships. Key value drivers include commitment, communication, and development. Leaders fitting this collaborative orientation tend to fit the profile of facilitators, mentors, and team builders. Facilitators tend to manage conflict well, using participative decision-making. Moving clockwise, our next quadrant is create. This is the open system model. This quadrant emphasizes flexibility and external focus, and stresses readiness, growth, resource acquisition, and external support. Tools and techniques, including innovation, creativity, articulating future vision, transformational change, or entrepreneurship, are highlighted here. The next quadrant is control. This is the internal process model. This bottom left quadrant emphasizes control and an internal focus, and stresses the role of information management, communication, stability, and control. Tools and techniques, including assessing and measuring, controlling processes, structuring, efficiency improvement, or quality enhancement, are highlighted here. Finally, we have compete, otherwise known as the rational goal model. This final quadrant emphasizes control and an external focus. It regards planning, goal setting, productivity, and efficiency as being effective. Tools and techniques, including competitiveness, fast response, decisiveness, driving through barriers, or goal achievement, are highlighted here. Can you think of ways to leverage the competing values framework in better diagnosing and understanding situations in your own organization? Leave your thoughts in the comments. We have also included a link to an in-depth PowerPoint presentation on the competing values framework, which dives deeper into each of the quadrants and explores how to leverage this model for evaluating leadership competencies. Also, is your organization undergoing organizational design? If so, you may be interested in our collection of over 30 best practice frameworks covering all aspects of OD. This offering is called the Organizational Design Stream. In fact, gain the knowledge and develop the expertise to become an expert in organizational design. Our frameworks are based on the thought leadership of leading consulting firms, academics, and recognized subject matter experts. We have included a link to the Organizational Design Stream in the video description. Organizational design, also referred to as organizational redesign, involves the creation of roles, processes, and structures to ensure that the organization's goals can be realized. Organizational design span across various levels of the organization. It includes 1. The overall organizational architecture, for example, selecting a decentralized versus A centralized model. 2. The design of business areas and business units within a larger organization. 3. The design of departments and other subunits within a business unit. 4. The design of individual roles. In the current digital age, there is an accelerating pace of strategic change driven by the disruption of industries. As a result, to remain competitive, organizational design efforts are becoming more frequent and pervasive, with the majority of organizations having experienced redesign within the past 3 years. This has only been exacerbated by COVID-19. Frustratingly, only less than a quarter of these organizational design efforts are successful. Most organizations lack the best practice know-how to guide them through these transformations effectively. We have included links to all frameworks referenced in this video in the video description. If you have any questions, please leave them as comments below. If you enjoy these types of videos on business frameworks, methodologies, and management models, then be sure to like this video and subscribe to our channel. Also, check out Flevy.com directly for thousands of best practice business frameworks and tools. We regularly publish videos like this one across a multitude of management topics, from capability analysis to leadership to sustainability management.